Hi, I'm Kristen Bell, and if you know my husband Dax, then you also know he loves shopping for a car. Selling a car? Not so much.
We're really doing this, huh?
Thankfully, Carvana makes it easy. Answer a few questions, put in your VIN or license, and done. We sold ours in minutes this morning, and they'll come pick it up and pay us this afternoon.
Bye-bye, truckie.
Of course, we kept the favorite.
Hello, other truckie.
Sell your car with Carvana today. Terms and conditions apply.
Amazon Pharmacy presents Painful Thoughts.
I read somewhere that the average American spends 13 hours a year waiting in pharmacies for prescriptions. Clearly, I am above average. I thought being above average would feel better. Maybe I'll read some greeting cards.
Next time, use Amazon Pharmacy. We deliver. And here's to being anything but average. Amazon Pharmacy. Healthcare just got less painful.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. Do you see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Santa Fe models. And check out our other great deals at your Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends September 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Welcome to Sephora. I'm looking for a perfume that's not too perfumey. I got you.
Serum moisturizer or moisturizer serum.
Let's get into layering.
My concealer is making me look worse.
Sounds like the wrong shade. Let's get you matched.
There's only one store that really gets what you're going for. Get beauty from people who get beauty. Only at Sephora.
Hi, let's get you a basket.
Jif peanut butter. It's that jiffing good, it doesn't really need advertising. So instead, enjoy the calming sounds of the ocean. Jif. Ooh, it's that jiffing good. Get your Jif at jif.com.
Is there a cold ending on this shit?
Oh, a cold close. The coldest of closes.
How about that?
God, we're just reinventing this shit left and right. Maze refuses to speak.
Rip for 15 minutes until he gets here.
Yeah, I will. Until you say something, leave all this in.
Leave it all in. Leave all of it in. Every last inch.
What?
What?
Like a Mormon?
Until it's gone soft.
Just soaking it?
Soaking it.
Wait, is that a thing? What do you mean soaking it?
Oh, wait.
I swear I've told you
on.
about this
Stop.
before. You've never heard of this? I know this has to have come up before.
Come on. Zach, you lived in Utah?
I did, but I didn't soaking. I wasn't soaking anything.
You wasn't out here soaking?
No. Should I have been?
Fucking amateur hour over here. Lives in Utah. Is not even soaked.
I mean, is this a dumb question? What are you soaking?
Why don't you imagine what you think it is?
You just put it in and that's it. And you don't move?
Yep.
Exactly.
But why? That's
sex.
You've already sexed.
That's sex.
No, by putting it in, you've sexed.
No.
If you move, Zach, the Lord will know.
The Lord's going to know I'm in there.
No. Zach, you got to understand. The Lord is like a T-Rex. He sees motion. You stand really still. And won't say it and just keep moving. And you just let it soak.
The Lord is like the giant doll in Red Light, Green Light and Squid Game.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny about this whole concept of soaking? The men are really like patting themselves on the back because it's just assuming, look, buddy, she's going to be wet. Trust me on this one.
Yeah, you effing with some wet-ass P-word. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet-ass P-word. Give me everything you got for this wet-ass P-word. I mean, a bucket and a mop? This sounds like there's something that is going on here that is not biologically normal. And by the way, the song is so unsexy that it frankly sounds like somebody describing what amounts to a serious condition that requires the care of a doctor. Fortunately, I know a doctor, who is my wife. And so I asked her for her medical diagnosis. And she looked at the lyrics herself. And after being kind of appalled by them, obviously, there are a few sort of giveaways here. So first of all, a bucket and a mop for this wet-ass P-word. So first of all, she had to clarify whether wet-ass P-word was a description of the P word or whether one of the clinical symptoms here was also diarrhea. Bring a bucket and a mop. So this suggests that there's an awful lot of, not to be too graphic, but some sort of medical discharge that's happening here. Right, a lot too much, because that's a symptom of something that is not going great.
Wait, I have a question. How often do you think soaking with no movement ends in ejaculation inside?
For me, every single time.
You don't move? What?
I summon all the powers within me and just like a fucking Dragon Ball Z character. She just comes right out of my dick.
For sure.
Dragon Ball D.
Never seen Dragon Ball Z.
But you've seen these Dragon Balls, huh?
I have not seen your testicles. Oh shit! What are we doing?
Yeah,
Maze, you want to set this shit up? Jesus, leave all this in. By the way, leave it all in, like a good soak.
What are we doing?
I don't know, Maze.
Leave
you want
it
to
all
provide
in.
some? Yeah, leave all this in, cold close. But what are we doing?
You guys don't even know why we're here.
No,
I know we're not recording the next movie yet because I haven't watched it yet. I'm watching it literally when we're done.
Me too.
With this, whatever this. Oh, are we announcing the next movie?
Same note too, bro.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Leave all this in.
Socratic method.
Secretion method.
Cinephobe. Cinephobe. Twins. Bloodsport. Deadfall. Anaconda. That's my boy. That's a foe. Memory. Theorex.
Cage knows the spaceman actually likes him, paying Jake a high honor, saving the best for last out of respect for his skills. Then Cage says that Jake disrespected Brax. He was there. Flashback to the portal opening. Brax comes through, waves off everybody except for Jake, and then he watched Brax kill someone. I wrote Jake is an unfathomably bad actor. He threw Jake into a wall, and then Jake got up and ran away, and we're back to the start of the movie chase.
Lots of questions.
Are there scenes they cut of just like Brax talking in English to these guys? That was super disrespectful.
I like the idea of Nick Cage and Brax just sitting down for tea. And Brax is just kind of like, just running his fingers across the piano.
No, it's not even that. It's Jake runs out and Nicolas Cage is like terrified. He looks at, oh my God, Jake just ran away. And he looks at Brax and Brax said, oh my God. Did he just actually just run out of here?
As we all know, Brax is from the Valley? What is happening with this boy?
Valley of the Temples.
I mean, you are the same guy who was just talking shit on Reese Witherspoon, and that's your fucking California accent.
My God, Pablo, he ran away. Oh my God. Oh, Nicolas Cage. Oh, that's your son. You're proud of that. Oh.
In this scenario, he's not referring to Nick Cage as his character name. He just called him Nicolas Cage.
Didn't we all, by the way? Does he have a character name?
It's Wiley.
I'm confused. Does Brax respect him or does he think he's a coward?
Both.
I don't know which is which. Also, as Brax was coming in through the portal, that motherfucker was raring to grow. He was sprinting through the portal. I'm talking about like full on Usain Bolt.
Fucking Ultimate Warrior coming into Royal Rumble. Like he is sprinting.
When he actually gets through the portal, he tries to act cool. Like, oh no, I just walked up here. What's up? Oh, you guys are doing something? Like, no. You'd be all out of breath, motherfucker. You were sprinting. I saw your ass. And then finally, as Nicolas Cage is peering from behind the pillar, watching the happenings, there's definitely an element of sexual tension in his eyes. He wasn't terrified. He was kind of turned on by what was happening.
I didn't pick up on that at all.
Nicolas Cage, notably, is not only not wearing one of these cloaks, he's also just kind of like dressed. There's like a little Big Lebowski, but like if also Johnny Depp was doing an impression of himself.
I kind of think like he just came straight from the set of Primal and went right into this role.
I was stunned to look at how close together Primal and this movie are.
Back to back. Like fucking Tango and Cash in a fight. Like it's just right there.
John Travolta backpack and a skull cut. Brendan Fraser, Southern gentleman in full strut.
Kid watching them talk while he dribbles a basketball says, one-on-one?
What kid demands to watch other people play one-on-one?
To which then he says, what, me and her? And the kid says, yeah, come on. And the kids around them are just chanting, one-on-one, one-on-one. They toss her the ball. She bats it from hand to hand, then starts rolling around her arms and chest like a fucking globetrotter. She puts the ball between her legs, but not with a dribble. She slams it down, bouncing it off a wall, runs directly at the wall, jumps off the wall, catches the ball, superhero lands on the ground like Dennis Rodman snatching a fucking rebound. And then she says, I haven't done that since I was a kid, to which my note is, what did you do as a kid? Parkour with a basketball?
P-Top's camera movements in the scene gave me vertigo.
The songs that starts playing is called Scandalous. He takes off his jacket. She takes off hers. He's dribbling in front of her like he's crouching to change a tire. The lyric that plays says, where you go, no one knows. They're playing basketball in front of children, and this song is about pussy.
There's multiple notes here. I keep saying, there are children present. I just keep repeating, there are children present. The other thing is there's this part where he's dribbling and then he starts to back her down.
Oh, yeah.
But then she's got her back to him.
And she goes back to back like Tango and Cash.
Yes. Yes. And then she steals the ball and now she's dribbling with it and she turns around and she's literally just shaking her ass.
She's grinding on him.
She's dry humping him.
It hit me. Oh, man, Halle Berry can't dance.
No, she can't.
If that's a stunt ass, the stunt woman definitely couldn't dance either.
So when she starts shaking her ass in front of him, he starts looking at the children like, whoa, check this girl out. The children!
And then he's like lifting up his shirt, like fanning the flames.
Yes!
She throws the ball between her legs into his stomach. He catches it, lifts up his shirt, shows off his abs.
They are pretty amazing.
She gets the ball back, starts dribbling like a fucking N1 player.
It's all dribbling!
The stunt double from overhead looks nothing like her. It might have been Jeff McGinnis for all I know.
Did anyone on set ever play basketball?
Did anyone who wrote this ever play basketball?
Why is this a scene?
There are so many things in this movie where I'm like, have you never done this in your life before? All of these things, have you never been fired before? It doesn't happen like that.
She jumps from behind the free throw line with no step.
Yes.
Tom Chambers him.
Yes.
Throws the ball into the hoop as she comes crashing down on him. Then she grabs the ball and is just straddling him.
Yes.
In the middle of the key.
To which then a kid asks, can I get our ball back?
Can we have our ball back, you crazy psycho lady who's straddling this cop in front of children?
Because they probably didn't think they're going to watch fucking Skinamax porn next.
I mean, she's riding him.
She's riding him.
They have a name for that position. Cowgirl.
Cowgirl's a different superhero.
Nick Cage taking swings at an old woman? What? Don't trip, get falling like John Goodman.
God, got some poppycock in my fucking throat. God.
Excuse me?
Ugh. I have poppycock stuck in my throat. You know what poppycock is?
Bill Harper?
No. You think I have my dad stuck in my throat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Poppycock is caramel corn that they sell.
What?
Poppycock. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm not doing a drive-through order, okay? Good Lord.
Mike.
He started this on the radio yesterday morning. He sounded like he was taking a fucking Happy Meal order to start the show.
Put 2 of them up your ass and give me 4 chicken McNuggets.
Mayes, tell me you're recording.
Yeah, I'm recording. You sound awful.
You sound horrible.
I sound awful. Awful how?
Every single word you're saying is blown out right now.
Okay, just say turn it down then. That's all you got to say. Turn it down, and then I turn it down.
Thank you.
Is it down?
Yes.
Now it sounds good. Yeah, you sound
appreciate
great
it.
Okay, so that's all you guys got to say. Like, hey, levels are off a little bit. Can you adjust them? I don't need a whole lot of fucking exposition about like, you sound like a...
How about you
Amin
adjust the
doesn't want us
levels of
noticing
your
when he
fucking
makes a
attitude?
mistake and commenting on it. Oh,
what
a
mistake did I
standard.
make? I don't touch shit.
You turn the levels up too high.
The levels are the levels. I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. The levels are the levels. Sometimes they're high, sometimes they're low. I never touch that shit.
Well, you should touch it. If they're high, then you should touch it to make them lower. If they're too low, you should touch
I don't know if they're high or not, you stupid fuck.
Something is high somewhere. Come and run with me. Rent is too damn high. I say the rent is too damn high. I'm Jimmy McMillan, 2013. I'm running for mayor. Come and run.
How?
Did you fix them on the radio yesterday?
After someone told me they were too high.
And did you touch them after that?
Yes, I did when I recorded Bomb earlier, and they said
so
I
you
was
did
too
touch
low.
it.
I
So you
said I
did
was
touch
too
it.
low.
So you
No,
did
but
touch it.
I'm just adjusting what everybody else says. I don't know. I'm just living my goddamn motherfucking life.
Seems like Amin's already in character for this movie about a classic group of guys that just can't hold it together and they break up, you know?
Really going Eddie King on this one, huh?
I would love for this shit to break up. I would love for this shit to break up.
Me too. We got Roy on. Roy can just fill in. Fantastic. Roy can be our Flash.
I'm going to get a White Claw and go take a piss. I'll be right back.
Fantastic. Foul, by the way. You just want to get that out there right now?
Let me write that down.
I just want to get that out there right now.
Narrate exposition and a fresh bevy. Bad moves need a new coach. Go gets Eddie.
Has not aged well, and yet the best recurring joke in this whole goddamn movie is a guy going.
That's the best one.
That's the best recurring one, and that's the one that he thinks the reviewers. Fuck, man.
Wow. Just tapped out.
I'm so angry.
Absolutely. Threw in the towel on your own rant.
This guy wants us to believe his assertion is that these reviews have aged horribly. When one character said, we're trying to make our way to the Bourbon Bowl, but we ended up in Phil, USA.
Whoa, supercharged that.
No,
don't say it again. Good Lord.
I didn't mean to.
God damn it, need to. Stick a kazoo in your mouth.
I wanted to say reviews.
San Diego Superchargers, San Diego Chargers, San Diego Superchargers, San Diego Chargers.
Presses up on Ryan Reynolds and he says, "Are you all right? I can feel the tip." Then he starts hitting on the bartender. Not a great joke. I guess that's a panic gay joke. Does that count? I don't know.
Again, if I were gay, I wouldn't be offended by that being a gay joke. I'd be offended by that being a not funny joke.
Honest podcast, a big opportunity. #1 song bumping in the citrus community.
How about this one? Stallone's. This one might not be true either. Stallone's opening monologue was so gravelly because it was recorded immediately after he choked on his character's signature toothpick when filming a scene.
Yeah, it's not a toothpick, it's a matchstick. That's what I'm saying. You gotta do a little bit of research on your own before you read these trivia.
Brigitte Nielsen performed abdominal thrusts, which Sly insisted wasn't necessary because his lungs would have the natural strength to dislodge absolutely anything.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
The original edit had a working title of Corn on the Cobra.
What?
As the cult first targeted the North American agricultural industry before moving on to vulnerable women. As this part of the story didn't make the final cut, the film was hastily renamed.
Corn on the Cobra? That can't be real. I think you got duped by the internet again.
It's all made
Guys,
up.
the Zack Snyder situation has escalated.
This Corn on the Cobra situation is escalated.
That's this one. This is good. Hold on.
It's not even gonna be real.
Hold on. During the final act, Cobra and Ingrid are pursued through a lemon area.
I mean, I read all of these and they're all not even remotely accurate.
Let the man talk.
Let the man trivia.
The film has the most lemons in any.
It's so dumb.
In any one take.
Most lemons in any one take is the go-to Christmas movie for the citrus community. Who is writing these trivias for Cobra?
They had to win the Golden Lemmies.
The go-to Christmas movie for the citrus community.
I buy it, man. I buy it.
The folks over at the Tropicana plan all gather together from the Christmas party and they just watch Cobra. Minute Maid, all the motherfuckers.
Isn't it? Welcome to Cinephobe.
Horny Agent J. The J is for horny in Spanish, horny.
Will says that she can stay with his
Okay,
friends.
Zach, come on. You're not offended by that, Mr. Spanish?
Maze, once again, you do the voice that is stereotypically offensive.
What did Amin just do?
Look, Amin's playing by different rules. We clearly know that.
He was so confused that it wasn't offensive to you?
No, I expect...
As in J is for horny in Spanish. Horny.
The J is for horny, and then you went, horny.
Well, that's good pronunciation, but
I like how Mace did it.
Well, that's offensive.
Clip it.
That's offensive. You can't do that. But Amin is offensive. He's grandfathered in somehow. Trust me, I don't understand the rules.
You just give it up.
It's just they're the rules. Yeah. I can't bring Amin back to us, right? But I can keep you from going into the darkness.
You can't de-neuralize Amin.
No. I can't de-misogynize Amin.
They watched Deuce-Bigelow. It was bad. Modern day Romeo. Isn't he? What was that episode 56? Shit, I don't even know. I don't know. Step up to Uncle Frank. Who's that? Get played like a piccolo. That's a flute.
The late jazz harmonica musician Toots Thielman is heard throughout the soundtrack to give the film both a Midwestern sound and also to underscore the film as a Western with cops and robbers.
That's it for me.
Grammy said that was supposed to be a Western. It was basically a modern day Western, and it was just so expensive to do that it kind of lost its focus in a way, although Mikhail Solomon did a great job. The morning after the film's LA premiere, Christian Slater reported to Ventura City Jail to begin a 90-day prison sentence for drug offenses, assault, and battery. He would be released after 57 days and enrolled in an anti-addiction program immediately after.
Damn.
Was Legionnaire's disease accepted?
No.
It was recent.
The late jazz harmonica musician Toots Thielman is heard throughout the soundtrack, giving the film both a Midwestern sound depicting the area being flooded, which is a small town, and also to underscore the film as a Western with cops and robbers.
Motherfucker, are you serious?
This guy's out of control. That was the worst Steve Martin ever.
That is the most Steve Martin we've ever gotten.
I thought you would react to me saying Toots, talking about the harmonica, any of it. Nothing. It went right over your fucking head.
This motherfucker's just stuffing his face.
Steve Martin was a prop comic.
Matty Mac, Gary Oldman, getting me up on my tippy toes.
Richard Jenkins says, look for Jamal. And that's when...
wasn't Richard Jenkins the name of the fucking lion in Life of Pi?
What? I've never seen Life of Pi.
What?
Maze, you saw Life of Pi, right?
I mean, I know that it's the movie where there's a tiger in a boat.
Oh, tiger, without a line, it's a tiger. Richard Jenkins. Oh my God, yo, you have to clip it, Maze.
Clip what? A fucking tiger? What are you talking about?
The guy's stuck on the boat with the tiger, and he names him Richard Jenkins, and he just keeps referring to him as Richard Jenkins. And Zach just said Richard Jenkins.
I've said Richard Jenkins like 8 times in this podcast. It just triggered for you now?
The name is Richard Parker. Fuck you.
Memory getting real bad. Thinking way back to the pain off of cats. I am the wrath, Tango and Cat. Zach Mays and Amin be sipping through trash.
Okay, so I got positive reviews. I got to send this one. Because you got to see the way the website looks.
Oh wow.
Okay. So here's a positive one. So it's from TonyMedley.com. This is what we're calling a review. TonyMedley.com. By the way, this was written by Tony Medley. Suffice it to say, I'm a big Time Warp movie fan, and this is a good one. Gave it an 8 out of 10. If you could describe the way this website looks, it kind of looks like a MySpace journal.
Oh man, hold on! Why can't I find how to find the chat?
Yeah, the text is highlighted above the background. It looks like he's highlighted it.
Here's another note from TonyMedley.com. There are a lot of real locations that add to the romance of this film: the Grand Canyon in Arizona, the Port of Long Beach, Big Bear Lake, and Lake Arrowhead, where the mountain sequences were shot. I didn't feel like that added to the romance of the film.
No?
I did actually think that Havasupai Falls, like being in the movie, was like way too nice for this movie. I don't think a lot of places shoot at that waterfall in the Grand Canyon, but yeah, did it add to the romance? No.
So here's a
romance. She had a shower and then they fucked.
So here's from Tyler Hanley of Palo Alto Weekly. Gave it a 2.5 out of 4 stars, which counts as a positive review. Despite a distracting hairdo, Nicolas Cage delivers a solid performance in this fast-paced actioner. Scott Nash of 3 Movie Buffs. Next isn't a great movie, but I enjoyed it.
Don't unshare it. Please go back, because I was just reading a line that was TonyMedley.com.
TonyMedley.com.
The last line of the. First of all, There's a couple of things. Oh my God, did you read this whole thing? So he says some terrorists, between parentheses, not Islamic, mystifyingly.
Tony, what are you doing?
He got mystified. He got mystified. But why are the terrorists
with a sniper rifle? He's like, well, these aren't Islam.
He's like, what's going on here? What are we doing here? And like, that's where he started questioning.
I think at this point he goes, well, this certainly isn't getting a 10 out of 10.
Wants to explode an atomic bomb somewhere in Los Angeles, between parentheses, where else? Oh my God. Oh man. So you go all the way to the end. The last sentence is, that's what happens here. It's not possible to go into the story of a time warp movie without ruining it for the audience. Suffice it to say that I'm a big time warp movie fan, and this is a good one.
April 26, 2007. By the way, if you look on here, Tony Medley has written a book, Sweaty Palms, The Neglected Art of Being Interviewed. Now, here's the thing it's literally on the cover of the book. It says over 500,000 copies in print. Oh. That doesn't say sold.
Nope.
This dude ordered 500,000 of his own book to be made.
Wait, the art of being interviewed?
The neglected art of being interviewed.
Everyone thinks the onus is on the interviewer. They've got such a hard time. What about us?
What about us?
By the way, how many times has Tony Medley been interviewed?
Well, by the way, Tony Medley's full name is H. Anthony Medley. And here's what under Sweaty Palms, it says, H. Anthony Medley invented, developed, and pioneered the videotape interview, conducting and videotaping thousands of interviews at major law schools nationwide for law firms around the country.
Hold on. His other book is UCLA Basketball, The Real Story.
What? What?
Because the story we all have is wrong.
What?
Yeah. I know what you guys think. All these national championships.
He also wrote The Complete Idiot's Guide to Bridge, the card game. What? Oh, he's got more movie reviews. He's got two. He's still reviewing movies in 2019.
Wait, what's he got here?
Okay, hold on.
A Dog's Way Home, 9 out of 10.
He gave Captain Marvel 3 out of 10, but he gave Next 8 out of 10.
It's too feminist.
He gave A Dog's Way Home 9 out of 10.
What? Hotel Dubai 10 out of 10. What did he do last year?
This is good now.
First Man 5 out of 10. Wait, wasn't First Man nominated?
Whoa, go back. Hit back to what you were just looking at.
He reviewed a shitload of movies in 2018.
Maze, go back. Maze, please go back. Please. Please.
To which one? This one? Wait.
The UCLA page. Where'd it go?
Sports section?
Yeah. Where it says, when I see that the Lakers are signing geezers, I wonder why they sit their sights so low. Last I checked, Bill Russell and Bill Sharman were available. And unlike Malone and Payton, the two Bills know how to win.
Wow.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound of a mic drop.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
The first words you hear as a sophomore basketball player in high school are block out. When the game was still on the line, Robert Horry and Shaq failed to block out, costing at least 8 points. One of the main reasons the Lakers lost was because they didn't play basic basketball.
It's not wrong.
May 17th, 2003. I think this was against the Spurs. They lost that series.
Okay, so Mission Impossible Fallout, one of the greatest action movies of all time. He gave a 3 out of 10.
Not enough time warp.
Skyscraper gave 7 out of 10.
Hold on. Mamma Mia, here we go again. 9 out of 10.
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, 9 out of 10.
Oh, I love this guy.
Rhapsody, 9 out of 10.
Hold on. Here's the Mamma Mia review. Although I'm a huge fan of ABBA's music in the stage play Mamma Mia, I was greatly disappointed by the 2008 film, even though it has accrued a gross revenue of $650 million on a budget of $52. While the story was contrived and immoral, what destroyed the movie to me was the casting of Meryl Streep and Colin Firth and Pierce Brosnan, none of whom are qualified to star in a musical comedy.
He reviewed Deadpool 2.
Hold on, no, go.
As a result, because the film was ballyhooed as a return of Meryl Streep and the others, I was not expecting much. I knew I would possibly enjoy the music, but little else. But there's great news. Meryl Streep is dead throughout the movie and only appears at the end to sing one song.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you like Deadpool 2?
I did. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, Tony Medley gave it a 1 out of 10. This film is a video game gone wild, and that's no compliment, but it has young teenage boys panting in anticipation. Whether they're sophisticated enough to appreciate these films, mock the genre that so appeals to them is anybody's guess.
I like how this podcast has now turned into the Tony. But you know what? Let's ditch Cinephobe.
Just read his shit.
Yes, the Tony Medley.
I really love stumbling across websites like this of these dudes who just, I mean, he hasn't updated his website format, but he's still updating the movie reviews.
The content is what we're here for.
GeoCities.
This
is what, right?
The favorite was considered one of the best movies of this past year, right?
I loved it.
He gave it a 4 out of 10. Again, he gave Next an 8 out of 10 in 2007. The Favorite, 4 out of 10.
Not only is the film historically inaccurate, it's sloppy.
It has the same relationship with history as Donald Duck has.
Wow. I mean, what did you think of Solo, A Star Wars Story?
I did not like it.
I didn't like it either, but he gave it a 9 out of 10. This is...
I can't wait for this pod to be over so I can go to TonyMedley.com. We're literally going to like triple
This son of a bitch gave John Wick 2 0 out of 10?
My man.
You motherfucker.
Hold on. Can we find him? How do we... I guess we got to email him.
The Complete Idiot's Guide to Bridge.
Yeah. He said, I wasted 2 entire hours sitting through it. 2 hours I will never get back.
Not enough time warp. Maybe if you had a time warp, maybe you'd like it better. I guess we got to wrap this thing up.
Yeah, we do. I just want to end it on this. He says, what's really disillusioning is that as I write this, RottenTomatoes.com has published 88 reviews with 79 positive for a rating of 91% for this despicable piece of trash. What is the world coming to? When I post my review, I guess the rating might go down to 90%. That's on John Wick 2.
Good job. Any voicemails? Anything? Did anyone call in?
Did get a couple of questions from the Discord. Let me fire these up real quick. Oh, Tony Medley, we are going to fight someday, buddy.
Are we? I think he's a gift to this world.
This son of a bitch gave John Wick 2 a 0 out of 10.
Here's a weird slideshow that he has of something on fire on his drive into Vegas.
All right.
I urge everyone after the pod, go to TonyMedley.com.
Red belly, it's a vibe. Rhinestone, it's a vibe. Zookeeper, that's a foe. Poison rose, it's a vibe.
Hello, listener. It's Producer Mayes here to talk to you about Quince Cookware. Here at Count the Dings, we love Top Chef, we love The Bear, and whenever I'm watching those shows, we see their amazing stainless steel pans, and I think to myself, I need to get me some of those pans. Look how amazing all this food is that they're making. I need to bring that professionalism, that kind of top quality item to my kitchen, and that's where I turn to Quince. They've got everything you need for summer entertaining season. And the best part is, just like their clothing, Quince's cookware is half the cost of similar premium brands. So what they do is they partner with the top artisans, and then there's no middleman jacking up those prices, and you get the savings passed on to you. So from quick dinners to slow simmers, Quince has the cookware to make it all better. Go to quince.com/dings for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/dings, DINGS, to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/dings. Hello, listener. It's Producer Mayes here to talk to you about In the Cloud. This is an exciting sponsor. If you've listened to such classic Cinephobe episodes as Half-Baked, How High, and Dude, Where's My Car, you know that marijuana used to be a little more difficult to acquire. But now thanks to In the Cloud, you've got federally legal gummies, flour, pre-rolls, just a few clicks away. So whether you're chasing better sleep, some solid daytime relief, or you want to place an order for 50 pizzas for a Smoky McPot, This is grown-up cloud chasing done right. No matter how you like to partake, Into Cloud has you covered. They've even got these beast mode 500 milligram gummy edibles, but I'm particular to the sleep gummies because nothing gets me a nice cozy night of sleep more than their elderberry bliss gummies with THC, CBN, melatonin, L-theanine, and GABA. Sleeping like a baby, wake up refreshed and ready to produce my ass off. So if you're 21 or older, now's your chance to float above the stress because Into Cloud is giving all new customers 25% off their first order plus free shipping. Just use code Cinephobe or click the link in the show notes to claim your discount. That's indocloud.co, indacloud.co. Use code Cinephobe for free shipping plus 25% off your first order. Order now, fill out their quick survey to support the show, and enjoy the best part of your week, brought to you by Into Cloud.
Folks, we all need furniture, right? You're not standing in the middle of a living room or a bedroom right now. You need furniture. You need a couch, you need a chair, you need a coffee table, end table, dining room table, side tables, all kinds of stuff. You know what furniture is? Well, do you know what dupe.com is? Oh my God, dupe.com. So I actually knew about this before they were a sponsor. Dupe.com is fantastic because I have a couple friends who are interior designers and they use dupe.com all the time because whether you're a professional or you're someone who's just looking to get a good deal on some furniture. All right, I found this thing online, but my goodness, that's expensive. That's a ridiculous price. I'm not doing that. Throw that into Dupe, and then you find the alternative for a much better price. You find really good prices on hundreds of options, thousands of options, I might say. Dupe.com isn't just about furniture either. It works for fashion, shoes, jewelry, a lot more. If you buy furniture for work, chances are you already know about it. But did you know they offer special trade program just for professionals like interior designers, like my friends, real estate agents, and more? Not only do you get the best prices by buying directly from manufacturers, but Dupe.com also offers 10% commission on purchases made through your account. Dupe.com really is so easy to use. Just type dupe.com / before any product URL in your browser. Boom. It instantly finds you less expensive alternatives. They even have an app and a browser extension you can download. No account required, no sign-up required, completely free to use. Stop wasting money on brand names and start saving with dupe.com today.
USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks, or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Visit USAA.com/bundle.
Bundle savings are off total premium, not available in all states or in all situations. To qualify, auto policy must be active prior to property policy issue. Subject to change. Restrictions apply. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates, San Antonio, Texas.
Using a Clorox disinfecting wipe to clean that stuck-on sauce from the stove feels like...
Oh, boy. That tickles. Stop.
It feels like coming home to your needy corgi after a long day.
Best part of the day, finally.
With Clorox, clean feels carefree. Clean feels good. Use as directed.
And that's when Cheryl Hines comes over as Polly's boss, and Sandy tells Ruben that he's sharded.
Right when they get in there, Sandy assures Ruben that he'll be right by his side the whole time and then immediately disappears. And the Black Eyed Peas are playing.
Have you ever sharded in public?
He invented this word, right?
I think sharded was around.
No, it was around.
He popularized it? Is this the popularization?
It was already popular, so maybe a repopularization like 5,000 miles or whatever it was.
You can't even remember the name of the song. That's how you know that it wasn't popularized before. It was popular twice. You would have absolutely known its name.
I didn't know the name of it since then.
Whatever.
Since White Chicks. We just did this.
Okay, whatever. I mean, you want to deny the undeniable, but okay. But no, but have you ever sharded in public?
Oh yeah. I've definitely sharded before.
In public?
Yeah.
Like not at home?
Yeah, I think I did it at a state fair in my 20s.
Maze, have you ever sharded in public?
I've shit my pants.
What? Wait, how?
well, I mean, I feel like that's pretty obvious. Is that he shit while wearing pants?
What were the?
What do you mean?
What were the circumstances?
I was in high school, and I believe it was after a basketball practice, and I got in the car, and we did not get to a bathroom before I had to go.
Wait a second. How long were you trying to get to a bathroom?
Like 15 minutes.
Why didn't you shit at practice?
I don't remember.
Did you have to go during practice?
I don't know, man.
Do you realize, like, what poor planning that is after practice?
Hold on. So you knew when it was coming, like, here it comes. I'm about to shit my pants.
Yeah, what is that?
There was an awareness, right? There was a level of cognizance of what's happening.
I haven't shit my pants since I was a kid, but I do remember, like, the last time I shit my pants. But
what happened?
But you've shot. Both of you said. Did you wait? Amin didn't go. First of all, Zach, you said you sharted. I've never sharted.
Hold on, but we gotta know. We gotta know the moment that you end up shitting your pants.
Was there cognizance?
It does have to be kind of like a. Well, here we go. I tried.
I didn't actually write down in my diary about that day.
How do you not remember? You shit your pants.
Yeah, I remember like where I was. I remember being in the car. I remember like
car.
Basketball related activities.
Did it get all over the car?
No, it got in my fucking pants. What are you
can
talking
see.
about?
It can
I didn't
see.
say I shit the car. I said I shit my pants.
Were you wearing shorts or were you wearing pants?
Believe I had put on pants after practice.
All right, so you had to take a shit. You took your shorts off. Instead of going to take a shit, you put pants on
Zach.
that you then shit into?
No, Zach.
That sounds exactly like what happened.
Yeah, that's your journalistic integrity coming through right there.
I'm fascinated because I want to know if it was noticed by anyone around you.
Had to have been.
It was noticed by my mom, who was driving me around when I shit my pants. I mean,
wait, what did she say? Well, how did her?
I was telling her that I had to shit.
And then you said, "Uh-oh, baby, make boom boom." Like, what happened? How did she?
So, all right, question. What? Yeah. So you said about 15 minutes, right?
I think I had to shit for 15 minutes. Yes.
Okay. So you've shit yourself now. You're in the car. You've shit yourself.
Christ.
You guys still go try to find a bathroom, or you just go home to take care of it?
I think I just went home, dude. It was done.
How much longer did it take to get home?
He dropped everything. He emptied his butt.
So how much longer of a car ride with you just sitting in your own shit?
And your mom just shitting on you.
Was she upset?
Jesus Christ, Anthony.
Again?
Yeah, she gave me the belt immediately.
Oh, ew.
Do you still have the pants?
I didn't know it was a brown belt. It wasn't.
Blankman, Supertroopers, How High Action Jackson Teen Witch.
Guys, this Zack Snyder thing has escalated because Joss Whedon, who we know him as a guy who directed Avengers, Age of Ultron, as well as some other Marvel movies.
Didn't he have some shitty things happen or something?
Well, let me tell you something. There's some shitty things happening right here because
he
quote tweeted Zack Snyder's canon pick with the Hulk. I don't know how else to say this. Absolutely railing some woman from the back.
What?
Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck.
Where is this?
All right.
Because I'm not seeing it on his Twitter.
What Twitter are you looking at, Amin?
Yeah.
Did the internet fool me?
Are you too soon? I think the internet fooled you. Fooled you. This is not real.
Now that I read
text doesn't even look real.
Did you read the
text?
Dude can play this game, you piece of shit. This is some fucking Pornhub anime porn. It's not real.
What did you say to start this off? Like, things have changed? New shit has come to light.
I wish I'd read the caption. I wish I'd read the caption first. I'm sweating.
Oh my God.
I'm sweating.
I'm gonna piss myself. Oh my God. I'll have what she's having.
Rocky 4, Taken 3, Turtles 2, Lawn Mowers Get a.
One of the hosts of the All Fantasy Everything podcast, which nobody listens to, and of course, a co-head writer for The Late Late Show with James Corden. Also, the Andy Richter to his Conan O'Brien. The one and only Ian Carmel joins us. Ian, thank you for joining us. Who's your favorite AFE guest that is currently on this podcast that you're on? Because Amin's never been on and Mayes has never been on.
Yeah, why hasn't Amin or Mayes been on?
Wait, sorry. Let me introduce you two. Amin, this is Ian. Ian, this is Amin. I know you guys don't know each other.
Amin is one of my, I hesitate to even use the word friend because I feel like that cheapens sort of our relationship.
You guys have met once?
He is a brother. He is a...
That's racist.
Confidant. I'm racist. Just want to get that out there. Oh, that's not going to be a problem before we do this podcast, right?
Oh, we'll cut that out. No, it's fine.
No. Leave it in.
Oh, leave it in. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Leave it all in.
I am a virulent and powerful racist.
You started the beef with Kanye, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Or you can't talk about that. Yeah.
Oh, I'll talk about it. That's been background this whole time. I'm the guy who turned Disney into a Jewish company
You sure did.
after it being famously anti-Jewish for a long, long time.
Oh, wow.
I got him kicked out of several banks. I got him kicked out of a Joseph A. Banks. So if you want a good suit at a low price, good luck, Kanye. What else? What else have I done? Oh, I talked him into usury deals at Adidas and at the Gap.
He's still mad at you, Ian, for inventing the leather jogging pant.
A lot of people are mad at me for that.
Furious.
A lot of people are mad at me for that.
I love the word usury.
Yeah.
We don't use it enough. It needs a comeback.
Ian's a learned man, and he has an even more learned wife. So I feel
That's
like
right.
you're glomming a lot of vocabulary off of her.
I'm sitting in a room full of books and I don't own a single one of them.
Is that racist?
Is it racist that she's learned?
Again, I hope so.
No, is it racist that you think Ian learned the word usury from his wife?
No, I just know Ian.
She's Jewish too.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That's what makes it racist.
Yeah.
She's teaching you all the way to the old world.
No, I listen to Kanye. It's fine.
That's true. That is true.
Oh, man.
We're a bargaining people, and I probably traded her something for knowledge of the word usury.
We're a bargaining people.
Yeah.
Enough about those stereotypes. Ian.
Let's say more to come on those stereotypes. More to come on those stereotypes.
Mordecai.
Mordecai usury.
Yeah.
Fred Claus, that's a foe. R.I.P.D., that's a foe. Venom, solid foe. Watch a vision, it's a foe.
And then Paul Rudnick created character by credits, Sister Act, Addams Family Values, and In and Out.
Love In and Out. He also did Marcy X, feature Cinephobe.
Oh, my God. That was the movie that really made me put Damon Wayans on my canceled list.
You unsubscribed to Damon Wayans after Marcy X?
Yeah.
Really?
Because the movie right before he did it was Bamboozled, which was like such a powerful movie. Really, really black, about black tropes in Hollywood and all that. And then the next movie he did was fucking Phoebe from Cheers, or not Cheers, Friends. Marcy X. I just thought it was like, yo, man, how more dismissive could you get? They're playing off the Malcolm X name, but for a white woman, a blonde white woman. I was so turned off by that. He would even.
Is it good?
I didn't watch Marcy X, no.
Oh.
Like, I didn't go in thinking it was about a female Malcolm X.
Now, she had been her, but in blackface. You file it or phobe it? I don't think Phoebe would work in blackface.
But you'd be willing to give it a try, would you?
Well, I mean, I'm a lover of cinema, so I'll watch many things. I don't know if I would watch that, though.
Birth of a Nation?
Never seen it.
Love that one.
Know of it. Never seen it.
We should do a month that's Marcy X, Bringing Down the House, and Malibu's Most Wanted.
That is not what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say we should do Birth of a Nation, and that's going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough one to laugh through.
You know what? You guys want to separate yourselves from How Did I Get Made? This is how you do it.
Well, no. How Did I Get Made is where I asked my parents when they had sex. How Did This Get Made is a movie podcast. Does Birth of a Nation qualify?
What is it on Rotten Tomatoes? That's a great question. I don't know. What's the Tony Medley review for Birth of a Nation?
Well, the 2016 version is 73 and 71%.
Birth of a Nation, 93%.
What? 93? What? Is that allowed?
Even the audience, 55%.
55.
Even the audience
score.
3 hours and 10 minutes long.
What? Okay. I kind of wish it qualified then. If we can get our audience to vote it down to 40%, we will do Birth of a Nation, I promise you.
This is from September 2021. I went into this movie to grit my teeth at, and meanwhile, I did do that I gotta say. Yes, he says, I did do that I gotta say. It's a really well-made movie. Yeah, it's made for the wrong purpose, but for the time. The production quality is unbelievable, like a German tiger tank. It's horribly offensive and racist film, but it's also one of the most groundbreaking films of all time, and considering when it was made, it's very impressive. Watch it for its quality, not for its accuracy. Make sure you know your facts before seeing this film.
What if it sways your opinion on it?
Really racist, but still interesting.
I am kind of curious, like, would I walk away going, wow, just really well made? Or would I just think, what a horrible bit of racist propaganda? Like,
It's impressive production values, thrilling action sequences, engaging score, and stunning visual effects for its time make it a groundbreaking technical achievement and a cinematic landmark.
oh, you know what? I have seen part of it. I watched part of it for a film class in college.
Mm-hmm. There it goes, Mace.
Yeah. Now that I think about it.
College, yes. College.
Following orders.
It was community college. It was after I dropped out of San Diego State. I went to Sac City Community College and took a movie class and didn't work out.
Sac Cities, did you wear a colorful armband while you did that?
No. You can't get away with that. Wow. These are all like current reviews. These are not from the New York Times in 1916 or whatever.
Saturday Evening Post. Bafo performance by Lillian Gish. D.W. Griffith does it again.
Feel this in the chest. Kinda like whooping cough. American ninja like my dude Mike Dudikoff.
User Wicked A, 1.5 out of 5.
Boston accent, please.
Thought-provoking. Long Island, right?
Whoa.
On St. Patrick's Day of all days, Zach.
Oh, fuck these Irish, okay? How about that? Put that on wax.
Oh, wow. You get canceled. Imagine getting canceled over that. That did it.
Thought-provoking, but no longer relevant in modern society.
What are you, a fucking cabbie in 1900s England?
User Jeremy S, 1 out of 5 stars. Just a stupid film and idea.
Don't need to go any deeper than that. That's it right there.
User Thomas B, 1.5 out of 5 stars.
Thomas B, 1.5 out of 5 stars.
I like the concept. However, the role reversal of people didn't really work here. It might have worked if it was the other way around.
What?
Parentheses, in my opinion.
What? He wants to reverse the role reversal?
What, reverse back? Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
That's a take. That's a take.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's a take.
User Jamie B.
Do you watch the fucking news?
I'm on one great spoof ass off to the kid who played young Frank Dukes.
After he says so good to be here again.
Such an ass on hug.
Ass on, ass out. You know, he's leaving room for the Lord on that one.
Frank starts staring at a sword that's on display, and we get a tension-filled, blurry zoom to let us know we're going to flashback. And it happens for about 5 seconds, so we really know it's a flashback.
Flashback's position, 5 seconds for the blurriness, is directly proportionate to the length of how long this flashback is. I will tell you guys when it's over. It starts around the 4-minute mark.
Just let you know now, this is my golden dumpster, okay? Kids sneaking into the home with the sword, and they want to take it.
Wow, look at the sword!
Holy fuck, young Frank Dukes.
Come on, Frank, you chicken?
He's wearing a number 65 New York Giants bootleg shirt and a San Francisco Giants trucker hat. He really likes Giants.
Go Giants.
I love Giants.
Is that Adam Sandler? Kid's asking if he's just going to stand there or if he's going to grab something.
Baby.
Tension.
Easy, Maze.
He's walking around like he's animatronic. That's how he moves.
He's walking around like he's a bingo word.
Well, next note. How stupid is this kid? His friends hear something, they drop the sword and leave, and he just stands there in his number 65 jersey.
Maze, prepare the electric shock thing.
He picks up the sword sheath and he puts it on the stand, and that's when some kid comes in and kicks the living shit out of his stomach.
Shingo!
The teacher says that's enough. Go study.
Frank crumples to the ground like a ton of bricks. He goes down hard.
Sensei's mustache is golden dumpster worthy. Oh my God. It's not since Action Jackson have we seen a mustache with that much personality.
The teacher helps young Sandler up and says, you can't get a sword by stealing it. This kid is a lock, an absolute lock for my ass off award. Okay?
Off?
His ass is so on that it has fallen off. I won't hear otherwise. Lock it in.
You will hear otherwise later. I could not disagree more with that.
What is this kid's accent?
His voice is distracting.
I wasn't going to steal it.
The line I wrote was the next one. Sensei makes a deal with him, and he says, "You're not gonna call the cops."
The kid's acting is terrible, but then the voice on top of it, I don't understand.
No,
like,
ass off. You're out of your fucking mind.
Is it a kid trying to do?
This is the greatest kid.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's terrible accent? Is that his real accent? What is happening?
It's the only child actor I've ever liked on this show. It's the only one. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I mean, he's just Belgian.
What's the difference? The teacher cuts down the bill of his hat. And he says, you didn't flinch. You must have fighting skill. Buddy, that's not the reason he didn't flinch. Okay. He hasn't reacted once to anything in real time. I don't know that's a sign of him having fighting skill. I think he has something else. You're not gonna call the cops.
Cops?
Not if we make a deal.
Hey.
Tension.
Whoa.
What kind of deal? My wife.
Yes, that's coming.
The teacher wants to train Frank.
Martial science.
Brings mind, body, and spirit together, and I wrote he needs the mind part for sure.
I came here to grow fish in my hatchery. We both grow children. Papi Duck!
Cut to this kid getting his ass tossed around.
Shingo whoops Frank's ass repeatedly.
With disrespect, too.
And Shingo was his name-o.
To the point where there's a part where I'm thinking to myself, is Shingo young Bolo? Is that what's happening here?
Oh, that would have been a great storyline.
It would have been, right?
That's all for today. Not yet! Why don't you quit, Round Eye?
Not yet!
How come you catch him, but not me?
I brought you here to train Shingo. Don't question me.
If you expect me to be punching bad, you can't forget about our deal.
Punching bad?
Punch meat and tendon.
Meat is a tendon.
Now the kids are bullying Shingo, which I found odd.
Beating the shit out of him. These regular ass white kids are just fucking Shingo up.
Except I started wondering, this kid was amazing at this. How could he be getting his ass kicked by these two guys? And then I thought, well, look who he's been fighting recently. He's not prepared to fight anybody that can react in any way.
The kids in the background, one of them is wearing a Bartles and James t-shirt.
What?
You don't know what Bartles and James is? It's a wine cooler company. This 10-year-old is wearing a t-shirt that just says Bartles and James on it.
Did he get that at Hot Topic in 1988? How did he get that?
My guess is it's probably Shingo's dad who's out here.
The costume designer grabbed that when they grabbed the Giants jersey and SF Giants hat. It was in the same discount rack at the local Goodwill.
Why is there children's size of that available? Bartles and James, what are you doing?
So they're beating the shit out of Shingo, and Frank comes in with what I describe as a moose-like deafness. He roundhouse kicks and roundhouse punches these two kids. No words, just hands and feet.
Shingo's grabbing at his leg, and then he gets up and says, someday, I'll fight in the Kumite and make my father proud. And they shake hands.
My next note, Moose Dukes.
Shingo says this line completely unprompted. He has no other line in the scene. It has nothing to do with the kids beating him up. It has nothing to do with anything besides pure exposition. Also, it's in a flashback, but it's exposition about the future. And then we cut right to his funeral. So he also McBained himself.
He did. Wait, Shingo died?
Pure exposition always makes me think of just like pure energy just glowing. Like it's not even a person anymore.
Oh, see, I think of it a line of exposition on a glass table that someone snorts to watch a movie. Pure Colombian exposition.
Get out of here, Dewey. What are y'all doing in here? It's called cocaine, and you don't want no part of this shit. Cocaine?
Frank says some Duke's-position about how he and the kid were like brothers. And the teacher, Miss Tanaka, treated him like a son.
Even though Frank has a father, by the way.
Mr. Dukes is a very real father.
Who, other than the scene where Shinobi or whatever his name is,
oh boy,
is pitching him on like, let me train your son. That's it. That motherfucker's out the picture forever after that.
Just gone, yeah.
Mr. Dukes is too busy growing vines and making wine.
He'd go on and create Vine. This was bought by Twitter and then shut down.
What will happen now? No more training. I stop now. But you have so much to teach. You don't understand. In the war, I lost my first family, my son, my daughter, and wife. They lived in Hiroshima. Holy fuck. His family got blown up?
Yep, reverse poppy talk here.
I left Japan because of the war. War was wrong. I came here to start over, begin a new family with a son, another chance to pass on the teaching. For 2,000 years, knowledge passed down, father to son. His family got nuked, right? That's what happened?
They didn't die because of goddamn virus epidemic, Zach. They lived in Hiroshima. You got blown to smithereens.
Frank wants him to teach him.
You are not Japanese. You are not Tanaka.
You told me using any technique that works, never to limit myself to one style, to keep an open mind. Why? To honor you.
We're gonna need a montage. Take some
montage within the flax bass position.
Frank is being flipped to the ground like he's 10 years old again.
Over and over and over again.
He just keeps getting tossed down and flipped. The teachers just treat him like a throw pillow.
It's a damn Dwayne Wade commercial. Fall 7 times, stand up 8.
Oh, see, the sports reference I had is he's hit the ground more than David Carr. Huh?
Wow.
The Texans.
Oh my God.
Football analyst Zach Harper.
Football analyst in the year 2003.
Monday nights, 10 to 1 Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio. I don't know if you know this, but I think David Carr got sacked like 78 times one season.
His rookie year, he got sacked more than any quarterback in the history of the NFL. And I said, there's no chance he'll ever have a career. Because if you got sacked that many times, you wouldn't want to play quarterback either.
Some Zen work, more getting tossed to the ground and beaten with sticks. Frank is bleeding, but still respectful. They're grabbing koi fish from a pond. They're training blindfolded. They're serving food and drinks blindfolded.
That's the funniest part. How does that help your training? We also got the first splits of the movie, and yes, I counted.
Oh, okay. We got a splits count. Like that.
Zach in his Oakley's, Jackie Moon in a cheap fur. Amin doing research on the court next to Steve Kerr.
What are you doing? Why don't you go to the door?
She's in the bedroom, the closet.
And Mayes, I want you to clip the scene from This Is the End, where Seth Rogen and Franco are hiding in the closet from Demon Jonah Hill.
Breathing really loud. Don't breathe through your mouth. You're doing loud nose breathing. I don't know where else to breathe from.
Right turn. 27. Stop. He's about to find her in the closet, and then he hears the goon shoot at a random man in his room.
Yep.
Security comes up to the floor. The goons gun them down. Now all hotel security is on high alert. The alarm sounds. We cut to Liam handcuffed to a pipe in a random room. Liam pops a device out of his pants leg, which is like a little Rhodes microphone that's apparently a cell phone.
It's a little phone? Triple question mark?
That uses some hacky sack balancing to get it to his hands.
I like the beginning of American Ninja.
Well, it's pretty hard for him to lift his leg in that position.
Well, because he's 60.
Because he doesn't have joints anymore.
Because his hips don't work.
But they don't lie either.
Also, I've only practiced and played hacky sack at one time in my life.
Was it on a military base?
No.
It was in front of the Oakley store to drum up traffic.
It was at Oakley.
Because you were a hack when you worked there, of course.
No, they told us, get a Nerf football, bring a basketball in, bring a hacky sack, whatever you want to do. We have fun here. I would just dribble a basketball around the store all the time.
Out on the floor?
Yeah.
You just be dribbling a basketball?
Come on.
I swear to God.
No.
I swear to God. I would dribble a basketball constantly in the store.
You still got your Mowgli's?
I'd never hacky sack before, and I got good at it because we would just do it all the time. So I kind of learned it. And the guy who worked at the Rosetta Stone kiosk just outside our store, he was a hacky sack master.
Away, Bobby!
Yeah, I used to dribble a basketball all over the fucking store.
That's so stupid.
I'm doing spin moves on the cases like constantly.
That's incredibly stupid.
I'm practicing moves around the singular column case in the middle that's got the Medusa in.
You're crossing up customers. Oh,
yeah.
Broke ankles, bitch. You want some glasses?
I'm calling bullshit because Zach, you've never mentioned this before.
I swear to God.
Oh, I have tears coming out of my eyes.
It was one of those glossy, multi-paneled basketballs, the red, white, and blue.
Like an ABA basketball.
Basically, like a new version of an ABA basketball.
Was Sweet Georgia Brown playing in the background?
I swear on anything, this was my day. And then when it got real busy, I'd put the ball up on the top of one of the cases.
You wouldn't spin it on your finger?
From Sacramento, California. This guy has a heart of gold. He sells Oakleys and paints pretty pictures. He takes all three major forms of payment.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
Where are we? Oh, hacky sack, yeah.
Maze in the back, still pissed. They phobed hot rod. If you thought this song would be a foe, you were not wrong.
My next question is, why the fuck did she kiss him?
That's what Zach and I were talking about with the whole Tim Burton vibe. She's so delighted at how quirky he is, and it makes absolutely no sense.
That she falls in love with him?
When he can't stop coming, she watches him the entire time and starts like breathing heavy.
Yep. She loves it.
She doesn't break eye contact at all. Also, what's the fastest you've ever busted a nut?
Oh, I'm sure under a minute before.
No, not sex.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You mean like masturbating?
No, I'm just talking about like whatever, like out in the wild.
I don't.
Okay, Daredevil.
I don't think I've ever come out in the wild from nothing.
Oh my God, really? Oh.
What?
Maze, how about you?
I've been doing it wrong this whole time. I just run in my pants every time you're next to me.
God, sometimes I wish my mom didn't listen to this podcast.
Oh, no. Hey, Mama Harper, here we go.
Don't call her. Don't address her, please.
No, Maze. Play the harps real quick. Amin Hassan goes to his first strip club on his 19th birthday. I'm in Atlanta. It's a strip club known as The Body Tap. If you don't know what The Body Tap is,
here's a 5-minute history of The Body Tap by Amin Hassan.
There you go. Really quick. If you ever watched the fucking Yin Yang Twins, ski motherfucker, that fucking video, it's shot at The Body Tap. When everyone thought like they put a barbershop in there for the music video, like, no, that's The Body Tap. We used to go there in college because it was $5 a lap dance. What a lap dance it was. But my very first time I went, my buddy George, we called him Jelly. Don't ask a question behind that. Anyways,
I wasn't gonna ask.
I go to the front door. I don't have an ID. I hand him my college.
His last name is Smuckers.
My college ID, and my college ID obviously doesn't have my date on, but there's the date of birth on it. And he looks at it. He looks at me like, "What?" And then my buddy George, who's from Atlanta, says, and I quote, "Yeah." And the guy was like, "Oh, okay." And he lets me in. And I'm like, I have no idea to this day what the fuck George said. I'm like, "That's what?" And that became a running joke that anytime we couldn't get in anywhere, George would be there and he'd just like fucking start talking in Atlanta talk. And it would just get us fucking entry anywhere we went. So anyways, I go in there. I go downstairs. I'm like, wow, a strip club. Oh my God, these girls are naked. Oh, that's pretty cool. Go to the bar, sit at the bar, order a drink. I'm sitting at the bar, ordering a drink. Girl comes up. She had the fattest ass in the world. And it was like, look, 20th century, bitch.
Kyle Lowry.
Real fat asses. Not this fucking like plastic shit that you guys deal with now.
What is the point of this story?
Remember when the prompt was, what is the quickest?
Oh, I thought the problem was, what is your handwriting? Is this your handwriting? Anyways.
It's all this foreplay.
I go in there. Like, I'm sitting there. This girl walks up and she's like, hey, da da da. I'm like, hey, da da da. Like, like we just gotta kill it. And she's like, hey, you want to dance? I'm like, sure. Because I'm like, $5 a dance. Why not? I had about $15 to my name. I'm all right with it.
Billy Gill, Get to the fucking story. I don't need to know how much money you had to your name.
I nut before the first song was over. Clothes on, in public, right there at the bar. Her rubbing her amazingly soft ass against me. Brought me the climax. By the way, I, to this day, seared in my brain. I can't remember what she looked like. I don't even remember what her ass looked like, but I do remember the tattoos, the paw print tattoos on her left ass cheek.
Mayes, you want to try to we'll role play this real quick. Let's pretend that I'm Amin and you ask me the question, okay?
Hey, do you want to dance?
No. Ask me a question about about the story.
So, Amin, what's the quickest you've ever come? Not during sex, out in the world.
Once went to a strip club in college and came from a lap dance for $5 before the song was over.
Hey, big man. You want to dance?
All right, cut to...
Oh shit! I spilled water everywhere.
It's not water. All right.
Now that Moose is in the house, Albany and 50 Cent can go and move amongst the crowd.
Finding a new job is stressful. But with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for a Big Mac or drop a crispy fry between the car seats or use your McDonald's bag as a placemat, then that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
Hey business owners, we know you know the importance of maximizing every dollar. With the Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business American Express card, you can make your expenses work just as hard as you. From afternoon coffee runs to stocking office supplies and even team dinners, you can earn miles on all your business expenses. Plus, you can earn 110,000 bonus miles for a limited time through July 16th. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business Card. If you travel, you know. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply. Offer ends 7/16/25.
Are you a forward thinker? Then you need an HR and finance platform that thinks like you do. Workday is the AI platform that helps propel your organization, your workforce, and your industry into the future. Workday, moving business forever forward.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
And then we get a flashback to Jaden in the bubble. Since she says don't come out no matter what, he watched her die.
Fucking murked over and over again, dude.
He squeaks, "No, Dad, I can do it. He can reach it in just 2. Cypher says he takes full responsibility and did his best. And then Jaden squeaks again. You got to cut this whole thing in.
What was your mistake? Trusting me? Depending on me, thinking I could do this?
Or maybe don't cut it in. Just let me do the impression. And Cypher says he's given him an order to return to the ship.
You wouldn't give any other ranger that order.
Says you're not a ranger, and I'm giving you that order.
What was I supposed to do? What did you want me to do? She gave me an order. You sound like one of the peasants in Monty Python. She said no matter what, don't come out of that box. Was I supposed to come out and die?
He's 6 years old, by the way.
He was. It's a 6-year-old. It's like a fucking Spartan soldier looking at a 5-year-old going, "You're not going to pick up that spear? This is Sparta. What are you doing?"
You know, he blames himself for how Senshi died. Like, what?
Oh, he says, "What do you think, cadet? What do you think you should have done? Because that's really all that matters."
And where were you? She called out for you. She called your name. You weren't there because you're never there. You think I'm a coward? You're wrong. I'm not a coward. You're the coward. I'm not a coward. We are the knights of Saint Nick.
Then he jumps off the fucking falls and he's sky surfing.
You're actually good at that impression, man. Like I don't think I've ever heard you do an impression of anything before.
I mean, I have seen this movie 7 times. I better be good at this.
That Emil Kovac, that Carson Phillips, that Lewis Pinnock, that Lord.
Well, Mayes, you picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Bulb or file?
So I did see this around when it came out.
You've seen this?
Yes. And I remember the Eugene Levy part. I remember him at the club, the disaster that was. The parts that I did not remember so clearly were them bringing in Betty White and Joan Plowright to be horribly racist old ladies. Yeah. They got 2 of the nicest seeming ladies to act their ass off being racist. You've got Joan Plowright up on the bar smoking a joint, getting the munchies, wanting to go to a diner. Eugene Levy, freak boy, and his horniness for Queen Latifah is A+. There's some really funny parts. There's some very problematic parts. And it's going to be a file. Juju, you're the guest.
What the fuck, Mayes?
Mayes?
No, we're not. I'm not doing this shit anymore. All right, we're not doing this shit. You didn't like this movie. Absolutely not.
Mayes, I was beginning to like you.
Absolutely not.
Look, okay, my turn. Mayes, I was beginning to like you, but at the same time, foul to this movie. I agree with you 1000%, bro. You my dog. I'm starting to see your ways for some fucking reason. Me and you can watch this movie anytime. Run it back, bitch, bro. Let go. Go 49ers while I'm at it.
Do you just want to jack it to the old women in this movie?
I mean, you got your reasons for watching shit. You watch basketball, don't you?
Not to jack off.
Well, you never know.
Salute to Shamika Hoseclaw.
Oh my God.
This is a phobe. What the fuck are you guys on? This is one of the worst movies we've done.
Oh no, bro.
Aside from maybe 2 scenes, this is horrendous. It's not funny. It's too long. The last 25 minutes of the movie are excruciating.
It makes no sense. The girl was at a party for 3 days.
For 3 days?
Bruh, I want to show this movie to people. That's the thing. I will watch this again to make sure people see what Betty White did.
Don't show this to people.
Don't do this, dude. Don't show this to people. I care about you.
No, show this.
This is a phobe, man. I cannot believe. Oh my God.
File it, bruh.
He got drunk, went to work, got in trouble, came home, did some other shit.
I mean, you know what happened in Don't Be a Menace in the second act?
Bruh, my boy say, I want to dip you in peanut butter.
The timeline that got fucked up.
What did he say when he sat at the table?
Cheese whiz.
I want to dip you in cheese whiz.
On a Ritz cracker.
Bruh, come on, bruh. This is true player. This is like Max Julian. My boy really giving you Rudy Ramo. Like, come on, bruh.
Nah, he's not no Dolomite, brother. He's not no iceberg.
My boy got a stable job, you feel me? Cash on hand, pulling them.
Steve Martin paid $100 to a couple of dudes on the street out of his car outside of a club called The Down Low.
Hey, man, he knew what hood he was in.
And then came out wearing Iniche and the goddamn Tai Chi's and 2 chains that were combined value fucking $7 a street.
Salute the titty boy.
I mean, I'm staggered. This might be the biggest film noir in Cinephobe history. Not 1, but 2 files for this piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm furious.
See, but this is the problem. Now he's going to take it out on us with his movie selection.
What?
Oh, you don't think there's going to be retaliation?
Oh, okay.
Oh, from Zach.
Yes.
I didn't know who you were talking to. Good. Let him hit the terrorism pick. Hey, this movie could have been Boat Trip. Like, we could have done Boat Trip instead.
I can't imagine Boat Trip being worse than this shit.
It absolutely is.
No chance.
100,000%. Also, Zach, you filed White Man's Burden, and both of you filed Heart Condition.
Those are good movies.
White Man's Burden is definitely better than this movie.
Way better.
For sure.
Not even close.
Way better.
I don't know, bro.
And Heart Condition, come on, man. Denzel and fucking Bob Hoskins.
Kurt Rambis was the reason the Lakers won and all that. Come on, get out of here. She pulled that baby out of the basket on the beach. Get out of here, man.
That black ass baby.
That's one of the greatest moments in cinema history.
If someone had pulled the black baby out of a basket in this movie, it would have put it over the top. Betty White had pulled one out of her rose bush.
Look, if she had it.
Hey, she can get one put in her robe.
Heart Condition, wow.
Let it rain like Sandy Lyle. Stiff back John Gotti when he's standing on trial.
There's a guy with a monster truck in this movie for literally just one scene.
It paid off, man.
But he's like hiding out in it.
I had a lot of questions about the monster truck, all right? But it paid off.
Without any trivia, I know exactly what happened. Somebody said, hey, man, I got this monster truck. You want to use it? I mean, sure. And then they just had to fit it in the script somewhere.
Monster trucks are expensive. They're like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
How much do you think that tire costs? It's taller than me.
If someone makes one available to you, Zach, and you're making a movie, yeah, take it. I don't care if you're making goddamn Schindler's List. You have a monster truck available? Guess what?
You have a monster truck in Auschwitz?
Hitler's driving the monster truck.
And it's in red. It's the only thing in red.
Mm-hmm.
Cut all that out.
Hitler's driving a monster truck? No, that's going in the open. What are you talking about?
All right.
Yeah, we're takers, gents. We take the bank. Watching Jade. You bet that trivia is sacrosanct.
I don't know. Did y'all not feel sexual tension in that moment?
Oh, they fucked.
Right, like, because when she says, like, oh, just don't let him lose his teeth because I don't get dental for another 6 months. And I thought he threw her a rubber and it was like, or dental dam was like, here's your dental plan right here, bitch.
No, that's 100% not what happened.
Oh, okay.
He gave her a mouth guard.
Oh, well.
You think he just had dental dam?
Oh, my God.
Laying around?
I thought he was getting ready to nail her, man.
You thought in the middle of his MMA fighting gym, he had dental dam.
Hey, man. You don't know how to get ready if you stay ready.
I don't know what that means.
If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. You don't have to prepare if you're already prepared.
All right.
You know how many moms come through complaining about him training boys to pay his bills, as she put it? They come all the time. They leave. They come angry. They leave though. Yeah, not so angry.
They
just
come
like
angry and then they come happy?
No, it's just, well, I was trying to play off the line that he told her about, like, she said, oh, you just train angry boys to pay your bills. And he says they come angry, but they usually leave a lot less angry than they were. So I thought he was doing the same thing to the moms. Like, yo, the moms show up angry. I'm feeling good about yourself.
Okay. You know? And then you thought he tossed her a dental dam.
Yep.
Maze, at any point did you think he tossed her dental dam?
No. I mean, do you know what a dental dam looks like?
No, I just figured it's like something that, you know, the woman puts in her mouth so that they can have safe oral sex.
I don't even think that's how you apply it.
No?
Well, all right. Here's what I know about dental dam. It's from the movie Booty Call.
Yes.
Where he uses saran wrap instead.
Saran wrap. Yeah. That's
but I don't think you're supposed to put it around your head. I kind of think you're supposed to apply it to the area you're about to go to.
It's just like a rectangular piece of latex.
I got to be honest. I really didn't think we were going to talk about dental dam on this episode.
Well, we got to spice it up one way or another.
Never back down, Zach.
Never back down. Come on.
All right.
Yeah. If you listen to this song in its entirety, I will give you a DVD copy of Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. All you have to do is give us a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify. Otherwise, this song will be deleted from the internet by the end of the year. That is a threat.
I love this train.
I put this movie as painfully boring. Please bring back Garcelle.
I miss train travel.
You miss train travel? When's the last time you were on a train?
No, I mean I've been on Amtrak a couple of times, but that's like I don't miss it as in like I miss me doing it. Like the idea of like having sleeper cars and like I feel like that was something that we never got a chance to experience much here in this country, and I wish it were.
Well, Europe is still holding it down for the trains. Still the best way to get around Europe.
Asia has it too, right?
But these are all like very short trains, like an hour, 2-hour ride or whatever. I'm talking about like, give me a nice 12-hour travel, and I have to have a sleeper car where I'm going to have bed, and they're going to serve me a meal and stuff. Like, I know they still have it. So there's some Amtrak routes with it. I've thought about many a time of I
will pay to have you take a 12-hour train ride.
Dude,
and I want to know.
And then we'll get the immediate reaction, and it'll be like, man, why do we still have trains?
Let me say this right now, Zach. I've tried to plan it out before LA to New Orleans because I know that's one of the routes. If you'll pay for it, I'll do it.
You know what? I'll ride it with you.
Let's do it. We do a special Cinephobe episode, Cinephobe marathon.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm dead serious.
I'm serious too. I'll do it. Can we fly back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm in. I'm not taking the motherfucker back.
I don't know if you guys want to add watching terrible movies to that trip. It might.
No, I think we have to.
That's
right.
We got to sponsor.
We got to find a way to. Yeah, we got to find a way to get sponsored.
All right, fuck it. I'm in, guys. I'm in.
To Twitch it, absolutely. The three of us on a train from L.A. to New Orleans.
45 hours.
What could go wrong?
Semi-pro, hot condition. I watch The Watch, Roadhouse.
Oh shit, Warwick Davis. Is he the Michael Jordan of little people, or has Dinklage taken his spot? That was my real-time observation.
Dinklage would be the LeBron then, right?
Yeah.
That's the debate.
By the way, the other person we forgot was my man from Austin Powers.
Oh, Vern.
He had a moment too. He was like Dr. J, I guess.
Yeah, he was solid for a second. I had an encounter with Vern in an elevator, and it was very random.
And the space-time continuum did not like tear a hole?
Yeah, no, it didn't like, what? They're in the same time? But I was playing a club in Detroit, so I was doing my own version of Leprechaun in the Hood, apparently. I go into this airport elevator, and Vern Troyer is in the elevator. It's like, what are the odds that two little people in show business are just in the same elevator at the same time at a Detroit airport? So I walk in, and I just kind of look, and I go, oh, shit, Vern, hi, I'm Brad. Nice to meet you. And he looks at me, and I swear to you, he just goes, yeah, I know who you are. I don't like what you do.
Whoa! Whoa! What? Holy shit! What?
Vern burned me.
Yo!
Burn.
You know what's funny? As you were setting up the story, my mind went to the Michael Jordan story of meeting Chamillionaire. This is when Chamillionaire's song was like #1 everywhere. Chamillionaire meets him.
Sorry, I mean, just to pause you for a second. In this situation, Vern Troyer is Michael Jordan and Brad is Chamillionaire.
Yes.
Acceptable.
Proceed.
Chamillionaire comes up to Michael Jordan and says, hey man, big fan of yours. Love to get a picture with you. Which obviously you didn't do, Brad, but same kind of sentiment. I'm like, I appreciate your work.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan looked at him and said, I don't take pictures with no niggas. And Chamillionaire literally said, he was telling the story, and when he told the story, it wasn't even like, fuck that dude or whatever. He was like, yo, that legitimately hurt my feelings. Because Michael Jordan, to be told that by Michael Jordan is just so off the wall, you would never expect that. So I was waiting for Vern Troyer to say some shit like that. This is so much worse.
Yeah.
He said, I know who you are, and I don't like what you do.
Do we think he didn't like stand-up comedy, or just your particular act?
His stand-up. He's been around enough comedians.
He doesn't like me.
Okay.
I can tell you right there, he doesn't like my stand-up comedy. But I also know I'm very liberal with my use of the M word. I say midget a lot, and he doesn't.
Zach, sitting in the front row of the show was 3 or 4 little people right in front of the stage. And this motherfucker goes like 10 minutes of material on them. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I got uncomfortable. I was like, what's going on here?
You got uncomfortable. I didn't know you could get uncomfortable. That did it.
That was my encounter with one-time dwarf of the moment, Vern Troyer.
You know what? Fuck him.
You don't like me saying the word midget. You humped a laser. Fucking asshole. I know I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but come on.
What's he gonna do? Haunt you? You're fine. I think you're good. Yeah.
Money plane, white chicks, Howard the Duck, spies like us.
Michael Clark Duncan never knew about COVID. Do you guys ever think about dead people that way? Like,
no.
Where are we going with this?
Well, I'm just saying, like, how Aaliyah never knew about 9/11. She died in August of 2001.
Got out early.
Yeah. And then River Phoenix never knew about Schindler's List, you know?
Yeah, Mozart never had an iPod. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about, obviously that shit is too far, but I'm talking about like people who miss shit by a couple of years.
Jesus never named the Pope.
That's true. I mean, but that was also too far. I'm talking about shit that literally happened right after they died or like reasonably soon after they died. Although now I think about it, when did Michael Clark Duncan die? It wasn't recent, was it? Shit.
Michael Clark Duncan died in 2012, September 3rd.
Damn.
2012.
8 years before fucking COVID, man.
Yeah, that's nuts.
You guys don't think about shit like that?
No.
You go to heaven and you see Aaliyah and be like, yeah, after 9/11, shit went crazy. Like, whoa, what the fuck is 9/11?
I'm not going to heaven.
You think they're talking about 9/11 in heaven?
No, I mean, like, you want to catch up the people up there who are like, yo, you missed all this
You
shit.
think they don't have access to knowledge?
No, they don't know about shit that happened after they died.
Sounds heavenly.
Exactly. I can't be the only one who thinks about this.
Pluto Nav, Jason X, Half Baked, Jack and Jill.
Have you gotten my faxes, FedExes, and phone calls? 20 CV.
My telegrams, my smoke signals, my semaphore code.
We've been putting together a rather hasty expedition to the Congo, the talking gorilla, jungle, me, jungle, me. Shut the fuck up, Amy.
Karen is trying to buy her way onto the trip. I can make it worth your while.
She lives up to her name, Karen. Say, I have the visas. I'm like, shut up. You feel so entitled to get on this fucking plane. And then she said, I can make it worth your while. And I said, go on.
Meanwhile, Dylan is arguing with the guy taking luggage off the plane. Amy gets jealous very easily. She's already signing ugly woman at Karen. Ugly.
That's what I wrote.
Woman.
Oh, he's
ugly.
Blowing that gorilla's
woman.
Blackout.
What? Her what?
Her back.
Oh, God.
Karen's getting pushy. Name your price. I don't have a price. I'm not a pound of sugar. I'm a primatologist.
Fucking nerd.
Put a pin in that one.
Oh.
Because there's going to come a moment where it's like, motherfucker, I thought you, what?
Yes.
Yes.
Herc walks up, says, don't be hasty, introduces himself to Karen.
Ah, come on, Herkimer. That's no way to talk to a dame.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Now you cut that out, talking that way to that dame. I mean, you acting like some kind of a bull in a 10-cent store or something. You just got here. Right away you're on the make.
What am I making?
Just cut it out, that's all. That's no way to talk to a dame.
I don't understand.
Well, maybe I'm being a little rough on you. Maybe you do things differently where you come from. But that is not the way we talk to a dame here, that's all.
What did I say that was wrong?
Just cut it out, that's all. That's not the way you talk to a broad, you understand?
He explains there's been a slight interruption in his credit flow. He can't afford the fuel.
This dumb motherfucker said, I'll pay for the fuel like he's filling up a Hyundai Elantra. Buddy, it's a plane.
Karen will do it. $56K. She's smiling because he needs her. Not only is this plane taking off.
Yep.
Boys, we got plot liftoff right here.
Please make sure that your seatbelts are securely fastened. All carry-on luggage safely secured. 4, 3, 2,
1. Amy fucking hates Karen.
She's pissed. Calls her an ugly woman again.
Herc says to return her to the jungle from whence she came. And from the looks of it, not a moment too soon. Fake Goodberg, you're the reason she's upset. Calm down, gorilla fucker, okay?
Yeah.
What, me? What did I do? Ugly woman. And he says, yes, very, very ugly woman. He'll explain later. The explanation is he's fondling this gorilla and she's just jealous and territorial. That's the explanation.
Yeah.
Everybody buckles their seatbelt to show Amy to do it. She does it, is rewarded with an egg.
And she throws it at Karen.
Fucking chucks it at Karen.
Is that animal dangerous? Humans are dangerous. Gorillas are very gentle.
Here we go.
Amy munches on some celery.
Don't perpetuate the myth.
What myth?
The King Kong myth.
Cobra formula.
Yes, there you go. It's Cobra formula.
The myth of the killer Cobra formula. There's a good amount of Cobra formula in this movie.
Are you so certain there aren't some kind of gorillas that kill? Please, doctor, you can't be serious. What's your area of expertise? Folk singing? Zapped her ass.
Communications technology. So you're a geek with a cellular phone.
Damn, he just told her to go back in the kitchen.
Oh!
He called in the question like, yo, what kind of doctor are you really?
I do real science. I'm a real professor. I'm a scientist, but you and your protege, as far as I can see, belong in the circus.
Ooh.
Nerd banter.
Yeah.
Amy's starting to wondering where ground as they fly. She wants her green drop drink. She wants an apple teeny? That was a joke, I thought.
No.
You'd swear they were married. Meanwhile, Curry has thoughts.
The notion of the killer ape may be politically incorrect, but that's not to say it's not true. Because I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Cliches usually contain some element of truth.
Some element of truth. Did he just serve this fucking gorilla an actual martini? And Karen just same note to me.
Same note to Karen.
Oh my god, dude, this is a mean on a flight.
Careful, Mayes. I care about you.
What?
Drinks it so fucking pleased with himself.
Pounds that martini. How would she be so gentle with the glass?
A green drop drink.
She's allowed one. It'll calm her down. Yeah, with a little roofie on the side.
Curry has heard many a bizarre story containing bizarre truth.
And that's it.
Amy slams a martini and burps. Karen looks at Carrie in disbelief.
Herc loves it. Karen is working on her equipment. Amy is drunkenly knocked out. Fake Gutenberg comes over and apologizes for calling her ugly. She already knows it's for Amy's benefit.
Look at him crawling back to the pussy, undefeated. Sorry for calling you ugly. Let's fuck.
He's playing both sides.
She's typing on her briefcase laptop, 20CB.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thing is heavy duty, dude. That thing probably weighs 50 pounds.
Okay, so this fucking nerd.
Yeah, here comes this rant.
She asked why he taught an ape to talk. Why teach it all? Why teach anything to anyone? It doesn't make you rich. It doesn't get you girls. And I wrote, oh, that's why he's fucking this gorilla.
Yeah.
Why did Prometheus steal fire only to turn around and give it away?
Why is everyone in this movie so vehemently opposed to teaching a gorilla how to speak? That sounds pretty cool. All right. Talking animals? That's kind of fucking cool, right?
Guarantee he didn't teach her no.
I don't think this was a condescending question from Karen. I think she's genuinely interested. But then he doesn't answer it at all because he says,
yeah,
there's an inherent generosity in the human spirit. One of its faces is the face of the teacher.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
That doesn't mean anything.
She repeats her original question because he used it as a platform to pontificate his nonsense. Why teach an ape to talk? No practical reason. Then why do it?
What?
A lonely impulse of delight.
That's jacking off.
William Butler Yeats.
Very good.
The very literal definition of jerking off. A lonely impulse of delight. It cannot refer to anything else in life.
It cannot refer to anything else.
A lonely impulse of delight?
I'm with Amin on this one.
Shadowjacker, you haven't come out of your masturbation cave in eons.
It's high time I emerge from my cum cocoon.
Did it work? What do you mean? You're not lonely anymore? Cobra formula.
And he just says, why are you going to Africa?
Changes the subject.
I found something I lost. And I wrote, what a bunch of fucking nerds.
This was an incredible non-conversation conversation. They didn't actually talk to each other at all.
If he fucks gorillas or the gorilla, does that still keep him as an incel?
Yes, absolutely. Because he clearly doesn't know how to talk to a woman, a human woman.
Thank you for clarifying.
Cut to Central Africa Airport.
I like that.
What?
Not a country. Central Africa. Joey Pants is waiting in a safari hat and a tropical shirt. He's Eddie Ventro. Transportation and equipment.
Eddie Ventro. Intros, position, and banter.
Dylan doesn't like him.
Her expedition. She's just along for the ride. Whatever, be an asshole.
I don't supply assholes with new personalities.
He asks if they want to sell the gorilla, worth a lot of money. Herc wants to know how much.
20 to 25 grand for a female, and Amy wants to go home.
Whoa! A talking gorilla. I feel the money hairs on the back of my neck going woo, woo, woo.
Joey Pants is ass the fuck off.
Maze, please clip in. The whistles go woo, woo.
Bob rubbing little sis.
The whistles go woo. When you want to woo woo, it's that woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the flows. They didn't trip off the flow masters.
That decoration, man. Just for decoration. That's it. That's all, man. We do it for decoration.
You have it on your car?
Yeah, I got it on my car.
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's only in the morning. You supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock. Woo woo.
She has no idea how to use a balloon. We see soldiers run across the tarmac with guns.
Hiya, fellas.
The vehicle explodes in the background. Joey Pants wants their passports. He fired the arranged guide. Robertson Reynolds
is a bird watcher.
I hired him. You would.
There's also a great moment where he pulls up into park, spits his toothpick off to the side. Ass off, man.
Have to, yeah.
Do you have any idea what's happening in the Congo?
Kagani have had it with Zaire, and they're eating people.
Oh.
Racist.
You go in there with Robertson Reynolds, and you're coming out somebody's bowel movements.
He sounds like Jamie Foxx playing Tony Blair.
Oh, yeah.
On Chappelle's show.
Yes.
We don't know what he really has.
Eddie will get Monroe a DC-3 to the grass strip south of
Jargon instructions. First the Kagani and Zaire, now this Godfather stuff. Not a good day to be in Central Africa.
What a quote.
Not a good day to be in Central Africa.
What a fucking quote, man.
They hide in the truck and ride out. Eddie will handle all the equipment. Truck gets stopped at the gate. Nerd freaks out, says he's getting out of there. Monroe grabs him, covers his mouth.
And the nerd likes it.
And they're allowed to leave. He starts licking Ernie's hand. What's going on? Are we safe? Fake Gutenberg tries to calm Amy.
Okay.
This
yeah.
Fucking,
Uh-huh.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
Everybody
take a deep breath right now.
Everybody take a deep breath.
Collect yourselves.
We've got one all-time moment here.
Ernie lights up a cigarillo. Amy gets right up in his face as he exhales. He lets Amy take a hit, but Amy wants the whole thing.
He's got the same look on her face as Stanley Jobson when he's hacking and getting blown. You've got to watch this movie, man.
Oh my God.
You're telling me Amy is not ass off? This is what you mean to tell me? Are you fucking high?
He's not, man.
Oh my God, look at those pictures. Look at the picture I sent, the picture you sent. The fuck out of here. You kidding me?
And Dylan says, Amy, don't inhale. Are you kidding me?
Is that a Bill Clinton reference?
It's a cigarillo. Ernie Hudson's not lighting up blood left and right.
But that's the racism of fake Gutenberg, man.
Ernie introduces himself to Karen.
Monroe Kelly. I'm your great white hunter for this trip, though I happen to be black.
This white hunter is black knot.
Pluto Nav, Jason X, Half Baked, Jack and Jill.
Any of you guys ride a horse?
Have I ridden a horse? Or do you mean like regularly?
I shouldn't be surprised because it's Tom Cruise, but I was surprised. Like, yo, that motherfucker's riding the fuck out of that horse.
Right. I guess I'm more surprised that she did because that's her.
When you're scouting, do you do a lot of research on horse riding techniques?
No, I'm just asking. Do you ride horse? Do you ride like if you had to get on a horse and make that horse run?
It's a confusing question because you're saying, do we do it? Like it's a regular thing.
I say, can you ride a horse? Is
and
what
then you're saying Tom Cruise did it well.
Right.
He did do it well.
Yeah.
You can ride a horse?
Yeah.
No.
Sounds like it. Yeah. I mean, it's in character.
Look at how convincing I was.
Count
It's
his
like,
ass
oh,
off
shit,
right
he can
there.
really do it. I conveyed that in just a zoom. Yeah. Yeah.
I've ridden a horse before and it went fine.
Save a horse.
Like fast?
It was like a good trot. I wasn't like,
No.
let's go. Like
that shit. That's what I'm like galloping on a beach.
It wasn't a Kentucky Derby.
I'm actually scared of horses. I rode a horse when I was little, and it took off, and it did the 2 legs in the air thing, and it just terrified me. So.
Oh wow, you had the Hi-Ho Silver.
Yeah, it was a rogue horse.
Did Matthew McConaughey have to save you like J-Lo in The Wedding Planner?
Yeah. I needed a horse whisperer. Robert Redford was a ranch hand, and he lassoed the horse in.
Troll 2, Golden Child. Where's my car, dude? That gets a 5.
That's Javen's headshot on IMDb.
GQ.
Make sure you're sending us your phobe or files, your golden dumpsters, your ass on, ass off, your 5 horsemen to @DarthAmin, @TalkHoops, @CornPuzzle, @Cinephobe Pod, all on the old Twitter spheres.
Yo, GQ kind of looks like Dan Kazarian.
Looks like he's a little drugged out there. He looks like Crank Azaria.
High voltage.
Looks like someone stabbed him. Shanka's area.
A little down on his luck. He's going to have to rob a Banka's area.
He looks like he's from Oklahoma City or something. Tanka's area.
He's got that glint in his eye like he wrote Citizen Kane. He's Manka's area.
He hasn't shouted in a while. He's Stanka's area.
I think he just got done scouting. Spanka's area.
Oh, really? Because I thought he would have been in Yanka's area.
He's coming around the side. He's Flanka's area.
Looks like he's old enough to be someone's uncle. Franka's area.
He's actually a lot taller than you'd think. He's Lanka's area.
He got his hopes up, but then he got his hopes dashed. He's Sanka's area.
He used to get really upset as a kid but he had a speech impediment, and so he was Quanka's area.
He moved to England and really took Scotty to another level. Wanka's area.
He's pretty low on my totem pole for actors on Cinephobe Universe. He's not really a high rank area.
Did you guys know that he's hosting a new show, like the new version of Punk? Franca's area.
That was an impractical joke.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.